Thanks to Alan, Paul and Emma for contributing to this service today. It was lovely to see Paul slipping into the dress code with no fuss. Pale blue shirts, it's what we're doing right now. Folks, you'll have seen in an email that we aren't going to be able to have an AGM this year, but we did circulate our documents, 3 reports. If you haven't had a chance to view those reports, please get a wee look at them. They should be with your email or in Church Suite resources. The big event that I want to tell you about and remind you of and invite you to is our corporate prayer gathering on Wednesday evening at 8 o'clock. We'd love everyone to come. The gathering is only going to last for 45 minutes. It's going to be well chaired and well looked after. You don't need to worry if you're not an expert in Zoom and how it works. If you can follow the link and get yourself there, we'll explain everything to you. Look out for the invitation in your emails and do join us 8 o'clock on Wednesday evening if you possibly can. There are a couple of discipling opportunities with outside agencies that I'd like to draw to your attention. Both of these are known to us at Kirkpatrick, but every once in a while it's good to remind you about them. The C.S. Lewis Northern Ireland Fellows Programme is looking for new fellows to start in the autumn time for a 1-year discipleship programme. Lots of people from Kirkpatrick have already gone on the programme and have benefited a whole lot from it. There's a video at the end of our playlist this morning if you'd want to learn more and consider applying for next year. The deadline's coming quite soon, so do get a look at that and see if that's something that would be of interest to you. We host the Cornhill Preaching School, Cornhill Belfast, in our Kirkpatrick buildings, and each year we host along with them a summer school. Now this year's summer school is going to be happening by Zoom. I've included some information about that in our emails going out to us. So if you've maybe got time this year to go to a Cornhill summer school to learn more about the Bible and about preaching, you might be interested. Have a look at the link in those emails and see if you want to look into that. I mentioned last week and at the start of our service Claire's Camino, which she was doing for Made for More as a fundraiser for that charity. I should say one of the reasons I felt comfortable bringing that to you is that so many of our young people in Kirkpatrick have benefited from the work of Made for More, either in church or in their schools over the last 2 or 3 years. If you haven't had a chance but would still like to give to that fundraising initiative, have a look at the video at the end of the playlist or even just the link in our recent emails, and you'll have a chance to give there. This week's extras, have a look for another postcards from home. Just keep your photos coming. We love seeing you, love seeing what everybody's up to, just remembering each other that way. Al's action video, which he mentioned earlier in the service, is in the playlist as well. And look out for a special guest introducing our City of Love soundtrack song later in the playlist. We started our service this morning singing the song Come Now Is the Time to Worship, and we're going to do something a little bit unusual now. We're going to close with the same song, but we're going to add a bit of a twist. Rather than singing Come, which served as a lovely invitation to come to gathered worship, we're going to sing Go, Now Is the Time to Worship, to commission ourselves for our scattered worship this week, wherever we are. It's easy, really. Everywhere the video says come, you sing Go. Go, now is the time to worship.